Hey guys, you're listening to Tay Radio on this beautiful Friday. I'm your producer, Gigi Gonzalez.
I'm your host, Brandon Gomez.
I'm your co-host, Emma.
PM for our live shows.
And as always, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Tay Radio Marin.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Tay Radio Marin. I'm your host, Brandon Gomez.
I'm your co-host, Emma Romero. I'm your girl, Gigi Gonzalez.
And I'm your co-host, Annalie Reyes.
All right, everybody. We're talking about the coronavirus. So
we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything that has to do with coronavirus, like how it spread, the symptoms, how it is diagnosed, treatment, everything. Just a little bit of everything, so we can inform everybody. And we're gonna start off with
how it originated. So it originated in Wuhan, China, and like an animal had a disease and it passed down to a person, so that's how they got that virus. And there's actually been a lot of people talking about this, and there's a lot of myths, but there's some facts about it. So
yeah, there's a lot of rumors. One of the rumors, I'm not sure if you guys heard about this. This is a rumor, by the way, so it's not true. It's about, I saw like a bat soup or something, like a restaurant that was giving out like bats. I don't believe that. I think that video was old or something.
Yeah, bat soup's been around for a long time too. So I mean, I guess it could be it. Like all of a sudden, there's a bat that has it. But I mean, it's been around for a long time.
Yeah. So I've heard a lot of rumors.
yeah, also a lot of schools are closing down because they want to play it safe. And so some of the schools are, I know College of Marin is closing down. I know SRJC is closing down. I know some elementary
pretty
schools.
Pretty much every school in Marin, I think.
Yeah,
all
Marin
now
are
is
closing.
closed.
It's for like about 2 weeks, I think, and they'll, to like keep up with work and stuff, they'll work online and stuff.
Yeah. I think the main purpose of this is to not get everyone like come together, and like, you know how like in the school there's a lot of people and it can be easily affected, and that can cause it like
I was talking about it with my mom. All the germs from getting worse and all that. So in the 2 weeks that students are gone, it should like clean out. Well, obviously they'll have people cleaning this stuff, but it should be gone. Like everything, if there is any of the virus around, it should be gone by the next 2 weeks.
And like the symptoms like are shown like through 2 to 14 days. So like 2 weeks is enough. And like for the disease, it's shown to take it like really serious, especially like the districts, because they don't want like if one is like already infected, that's enough for it to like infect all the schools. So it was really important for I think the districts to take that decision. And it's mostly spread by respiratory droplets, which are produced when an infected person coughs or sneezes. And this means that's airborne. So like if you breathe in like a sneeze or anything like that, you get the virus.
That's way more serious than like the flu, let's say, because you know there's posts about how the flu, people are comparing it to the flu, how a couple years ago it was like the same thing, like people were freaking out about it like this, but this one is like way more scary because it is airborne, so it's just like you're in more danger. But also I think it's important to talk about how a lot of the people that are in danger are people with like or baby. I mean, I'm not saying that we can't get it. Or a little healthier, we have a good immune system. So I just feel like some people might be freaking out like way too much. Like, I don't know if you guys seen on social media, but like, have you seen the Costco line this morning? Like, literally outside of like on the street.
I heard that a lot of people in Costco are like getting a lot of toilet paper or something like that.
That's what I don't understand. We were going to talk about this later, but honestly, what I have to say is, obviously it's like older people and people living with a long-term health condition that are at risk, but we should also like be thoughtful and like, for example, like our parents can be at risk, you know, so like maybe we can like bring it home and they'll be the ones that have it, you know, we can like pass it on. So I was gonna say, I don't understand why people feel the need to buy like a bunch of toilet paper. I mean, I understand, like, prepare yourself, but also you have to like think about other families. And my whole thing is like, you're buying, let's say like Angie goes to the store and Angie buys like 30 like soaps, right? She just buys 30 soaps. Okay, now you probably don't need 30 of them, you know what I mean?
And now I get what you're saying.
And now there's like 29 other families who don't have soap because they're all at Angie's house. So it's like,
meaning they're gonna infect other people because they can't even wash their
how are
hands.
they gonna wash their hands to like prevent this from like going around when this one family has like the soap, you know? That's why everything is going like sold out and stuff. So that's something I don't understand. I think we should be mindful. And with the toilet paper thing, it's like once toilet paper is sold out, people like go for something else that they can use, like baby wipes. Now families with babies are affected by that because now they don't have baby wipes and they actually need it for the babies, you know? So I don't know. It just proves how easily influenced we are by the media, because it's not a like of a deal that everyone is making it seem to be. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like also like the doctors, I don't think they have like a limit of supplies, but if it does get worse, you would have to worry about that too. And for the doctors, when they deal with people who are infected with viruses, they use PPE, which stands for personal protective equipment, and this equipment is worn to minimize exposure to a variety of hazards. Some example: eye protection, hearing devices, hard hats, respirators, and fully bodysuits. And I think there's like a movie called Pandemic or something like that. And you see like all these people like wearing these suits and taking care of like a virus. So that
is weird that came out right when coronavirus was happening. It came out like 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was an old show.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what they usually wear. So that's kind of right now. And I feel like it's like not cool, but it's to our advantage of knowing a lot of this, especially since we're young, and then later in the future we know what might, like some similar virus or something like that, so we can be prepared. But yeah, that's my take on that.
My thing for what I've been thinking about is like, how is this gonna go away? Like, does it just go away? Like, I was talking to my mom, but I don't understand. That's like, do you guys get what I'm saying?
I've heard a lot of people, because I mean, there's a lot of rumors, obviously. So a lot of people like, there's like a rumor about how it was found in a book. I was telling you guys earlier how it was found in a book that was written in 2008, I think, about how there was going to be something like this in 2020 and it was just going to like disappear. And then also another rumor is about how like every election year something like this happens, you know? So it's a lot of, I don't know, I personally think it really is just like going to disappear. Like we're just going to stop talking about it.
Yeah, I think that's something that we should probably research. Like how is that going to work?
Yeah,
you know?
So there's actually scientists who would are trying to make a vaccine to stop this, because it's not like a bacterial infection where you can just give antibiotics to the person who's sick. It's like kind of difficult like to make a vaccine because there is where viruses mutate and they change form, so it's really hard to like find a good vaccine that would kill virus. But like there's also, it's actually called COVID-19, which stands for Coronavirus 2019, because there's actually different coronaviruses out there that like are just like a family from the common cold to more severe diseases, such as the Middle East respiratory systems. So I like other coronaviruses until like I did my research. And I think it's actually interesting how there's other viruses that affected people with like respiratory systems. But yeah, there's also some what's it called, like symptoms. Yeah, do you want to explain it?
Yeah, we're actually going to go into that right after we come back from our PSAs. So here they are.
Need help? Many of us will experience a mental health challenge in our lifetime. Storage. It's totally free, available 24/7 and super confidential.
Community Emergency Response Team Training. Get prepared before disaster. Learn how to help after. www.readymarin.org.
Are you in an unhealthy relationship? Have you thought about asking for help for you or your family, but were afraid of the consequences? You're not alone. There's a strong community that can help your family. The Center for Domestic Peace is willing to help you out. For more information or to volunteer, call 415-457-2464. Are you in a victim of giving you the support and help that you need to be safe? You can call the Victim Witness Program at 415-473-5080. Again, the number is 415-473-5080.
Sarah doesn't like.
All right. Leading team, but we only have spam. Show me what you got.
You will get hurt doing all those stunts, you know.
It'll be fine. It'll be fun instead of us just sitting on my couch at home all the time.
Maria begins to practice, but during practice, Maria screams in pain when her fellow
Her to scream.
Yeah, Coach, don't worry, I'm fine. I ran into the corner of my drawer yesterday. No big deal.
Are you sure? Here, let me check it out.
The coach pulls Maria to the side, but when Maria sat down, the coach saw that it hurt her. She decided to ask Maria what's actually bothering her.
Are you sure you bumped into the drawer? This looks like some bruising from a while back.
Maria realized that the coach wasn't going to stop asking questions about her bruise, so she decided to come clean.
Well, the truth is, Coach, I didn't run into my drawer. Somebody actually gave me these bruises.
By then, the coach was super shocked by what she had heard and decided to start talking to Maria more.
Maria, when did all of this happen? Is this recent? Who hurt you?
Well, it was my boyfriend, and I've actually had the bruises for a while now. I never talked with anyone about it. You're actually the first person who's seen the bruises.
Well, why is it that you've only told me? You can call the police and tell them that your boyfriend is abusing you.
I want to call the police, but I'm scared that my boyfriend will find out that I called, and I don't want him to take his anger out on me again.
Well, I don't want him to become aggressive and end up hurting you more. So what we're going to do is call the police and tell them that your boyfriend is hurting you. But we want to stay anonymous because we don't want him to find out. After that, we can call the Victim Witness Assistance at 415-473-5080. They can make sure that your boyfriend won't ever hurt you again.
Thank you, Coach. I really hope that I won't have to watch my back in fear of my boyfriend.
All right, everybody, that was our PSAs for the week. Remember, if you guys have any PSAs you guys want us to play, just send it our way at Facebook and Instagram at Tay Radio Marin or at Twitter at Marin Tay. And we're actually going to be talking about symptoms for the coronavirus since that's where we left off before we went on to our PSAs. And so symptoms may appear 2 to 14 symptoms include fever, cough, and shortness of breath. And also, there's also a way where you can wash your hands with...
Oh, yeah, we were talking about how... Sorry, Ren, I cut you off.
It's fine.
We were talking about how, like, you know how... Okay, I don't know how you guys wash your hands, but, like, for example, like, when I take care of, like, my little cousin or something, I have to, like, teach her, like, you don't just put soap on your hand and, like, wash it off. You have to, like... wash your hands, you know, like for a cool minute, because if you just like put soap on your hands and like don't like we have a list of how to wash your hands, but I feel like everyone should know how to already, but we kind of just like don't do it how we're supposed to.
A more in detail way to wash your hands instead of it being just like soap and
you're actually supposed to like apply enough soap to cover like all your hand and like palm to palm, your fingers, everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's important for people to know that so we can avoid it being
bathroom and then leaving, but it's like you barely wash anything off. So.
Yeah, so take your time washing your hands.
What
And
is
if you
it, like,
don't,
the happy birthday song twice or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah,
what
I
it
think
is.
so.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a post that said like 40 to 60 seconds. So you're supposed to be washing your hands for almost a whole minute.
Yeah. So,
So-
wash your
Yeah,
hands for a
some
minute.
people
Time it.
Don't take that long. You can tell, like, people don't usually take that long to wash their hands. They just do like 5-10 seconds. So we're gonna give you guys the proper way to wash your hands, I guess. Step number 1 is apply enough soap to cover all hand surfaces. Number 2 is rub hand palm to palm. After that, you use your right palm over left dorsum with interlaced fingers and vice versa. After that, it's palm to palm with fingers interlaced. And right after that is the back of your fingers to opposing palms with your fingers.
Ever. Like literally.
In your nails.
Yeah.
That's like a really common, especially if you're like a nail biter. Like make sure you're washing.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, try not to bite your nails. But if you really can't help it, like make sure you're cleaning under that. I mean, imagine how much bacteria and germs are in there. Like,
Yeah, and also like if you have like rings or jewelry, and then wash your hands so you can actually have like the full surface of your fingers that is taking up from your ring.
To me, it's alarming that a lot of people like weren't intact like with their hygiene before this. So it kind of sucks that we have to like tell people like wash your hands, okay? Like, but I mean, do it.
But also, besides washing your hands, I mean, try to.
Yeah.
That's something I do so much. I rub my eyes constantly.
I was
I've
just
been
rubbing my
trying
eye.
not to.
Or touch your mouth.
Yeah.
Or your nose if you breathe it in. Like you have to be all the time. Try not to rub your eyes, but
Especially
I mean, it's something
right
that's
now.
so common. You do it all the time without like worrying. But now it's like you have to be extra cautious about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after I think step number 5, which is the back of the fingers to opposing palms with your fingers interlocked. Right after that, you have to go. Well, you don't have to, but it's a tip where rotational rubbing backwards and forwards with clasped fingers of right hands in left palms and palms. Said some bad stuff there, but I got confused with my own typing. And right after that, you rinse your hands with water. You dry them thoroughly with one towel, or yes, as many as you need to be able to dry it. And then you use the towel to turn off the faucet, and then your hands are clean.
Yeah, and if you're confused about it, you can always Google it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where crazy with hand sanitizer, but guys, hand sanitizer can kill some of the good bacteria on your hands. So don't go too crazy. Like just make sure you're washing your hands. It takes like a minute out of your day. Like just do it. Like hand sanitizer is not gonna save you.
Yeah,
really.
it's better washing your actually that 0.1 sanitizers.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So we're actually gonna go into our song for the week, and this week we have "Take Me to the Moon" by Crepe. So we hope you guys like it.
I need you to take me to the moon. Oh, yeah. I need you to take me to the moon. It's noon, but I know it's coming soon. Don't tell the truth, never ever do. Don't lie, don't cry. Just open up your eyes. Feel the moonlight, don't it feel alright? Girl, you f***ing with a rock star. Yeah, you f***ing with a monster. The bad habits are the best ways, but they make the best days the worst days. I've been on my but they don't really know that. You wanna put me in a place. Want my name to be remembered on my birthday. Got to sleep last night, this world getting less visible. Yeah, when I'm off this my love is so damn meaningful. Hearts up, got bleeding holes. This is robbery, my heart she stole. I need you to take me to the moon. It's noon, but I know it's coming soon. Don't tell the truth, never. Don't lie, don't cry. Just open up and light, don't it feel alright? Feels so good when you stole my heart. We get real high, it's a brand new start. We can't get down 'cause we shooting stars. swear too soon. You still here? Let me go, girl. I'll fly to the moon. Just so you know that I'll be here for you. Make it through. 'Cause I need you to fly me back to the moon. I need you to take me to the moon. It's 12:30, but I know it's coming soon. You don't tell the truth, you never ever do. Don't lie, don't cry. Just open up your eyes. Feel the moonlight, don't it feel alright?
All right, everybody, that was our song of the week. That was "Take Me to the Moon" by Crape. And if you guys are a local artist or you guys have any music you guys want us to play, send it our way at Facebook and Instagram at Tay Radio Marin or at Twitter at Marin Tay.
Yeah. So, in the beginning of when we were talking about the coronavirus and its symptoms and treatments, we actually forgot how it is diagnosed. So your healthcare provider can determine if your signs and symptoms are explained by other causes or if this is a reason to suspect you may have COVID-19. And if there's laboratory testing around your area, then I think it would be appropriate to go if you think you do have it. And this information is from the CDC. So if you have any questions, make sure to look over there. And also, there's also a PCR, which is a polymerase identifies the genetic virus based on the genetic And there's actually been a recent news. Recently, I think, yes, lawmaker that coronavirus video how he says yes, there's going to be free coronavirus testing regardless of insurance. So if you want to see that video, you can look it up. I think it would be shown the title would be law promise free coronavirus tests, and you can see the video. So yeah. Next, we're going to talk about my POS, which I had asked students if they're worried about coronavirus because it is a pandemic virus, and no longer an epidemic. So here you go. My question is, are you worried about the
You? Not really, because I don't feel like a lot of people in Marin have had it, that I've heard of, so I'm not that worried.
Yeah.
And if it comes to our school, then we get out of school for two.
The flu is more deadly. Yeah, a bit, since it's spreading really quickly and we don't have a vaccine or anything yet, so it's a bit scary.
Right. Kind of freaking out for coronavirus, and I think it's possible to slow it down, and there get it hours. Relax and be safe. If you're feeling sick, stay home. Wash your hands.
I think everyone is being getting obsessed with it because we've had the Ebola and stuff, and thank God we survived and all. But I think people just take it very dramatically and maybe overreact and get obsessed with it, and maybe if they get obsessed with it, that's how maybe they get sick and all, But we all about it, and but I mean stay calm.
No. Why? I'm not gonna die.
Okay, what a good way to end it.
Yeah, so I asked them, and besides this, I've heard a lot of rumors of the coronavirus, and actually if you want to look up more about the coronavirus, I recommend you to use reliable sources like WHO, which is World Health Organization, and that's where they do research and it's reliable. And there's also CDC, which is Centers for Disease Controls. But besides that, there's also myths that we want to make sure you do not get confused. Yeah.
I heard someone say something about the flu, and my first myth is that the corona is most dangerous. But that kills 60 times more people annually than coronavirus. And so what people are saying, like, to this fact is that you can't compare a year of deaths from the flu to the death of a virus that has not infected the human population for a year yet. So that's like, it just goes like your opinion, honestly, because this is a fact, and then there's also like that's someone's opinion. But another myth is that I will die if I am diagnosed. 2% of cases have reported deaths, and most of these deaths were associated with weaker immune systems. And like we mentioned before, it also would affect like elderly people and those with weaker immune systems.
A lot of people who have mild, and then there's some that are severe, and that's a small percentage.
And also I feel like a lot of the posts that we're seeing about like people dying of the coronavirus or like people passing out on the street, they're not in the US. Unfortunately, they don't have as many resources as we do in the US, and they're like we haven't really seen any of people doing that or having those reactions in the US, and it's a lot like I feel like we just have a lot more resources, I guess, here. So I'm not saying it's like any safer. It's just like a little less
severe as other European countries. So but we just want people to be alert of the situation that we have and to be precautious, and also taking the measures go online instead spreading that disease.
Yeah, and also I've been seeing a lot of people like, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of joked about it too, but it's like, oh, like they're cheap because they don't want people to be going to other places and spreading it. Try not to, like, it's not like, I feel like people are taking these 2 weeks as like a break and for fun. Like, no, it's like for safety. You know?
I think
So don't forget.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they feel like that because we haven't been affected as much as other people have, which sucks because we should also be respectful, like, of what other people are going through. But I wanted to say another myth is that we all need to panic and blame China for this emergency. I should also make insensitive jokes about international students, which I've seen, like Angie mentioned, like jokes. There's also been jokes that are rude to other people. So I don't think those are like actual jokes, you know what I mean? And the panic and that's happening is fueled by racism. So racism is also a big role.
Like, that needs to stop. I've seen so many posts on social media about like saying it because of people's races, and it's like, really, seriously, like, just don't do it.
Yeah, so sadly we are out of time, but if you guys want to find out any more stuff about the coronavirus, you guys can just look it up, coronavirus, and there's gonna be you guys will be able to find out.
You don't believe everything on social
Yes.
media.
Everything you see on the internet.
Bye.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
All right, everybody, that's the end of our show for the week. Make sure to catch us next Friday at 4 p.m. on Instagram and Facebook at Tay Radio Marin. Hope you enjoy the show. See you guys.